You might be making the biggest mistake of your life every single day without even realizing it. It's small, subtle, almost invisible, but it's eating away at your relationships, your faith, your progress, until there's almost nothing left. And the scariest part? Most people only realize it when it's way too late. When the marriage is cold, when the friendship is gone, when the faith is just ashes. But there's one chapter in the Bible that exposes this mistake with surgical precision. Proverbs 18, a collection of deep truths so raw, so real, it'll shake your soul. And yes, it might even help you speak English better, because these aren't just spiritual lessons. They're lessons in life, in growth, in communication, and yes, in fluency. So stay till the end, because what you learn today might unlock doors you didn't even know existed. Doors in your spirit, your relationships, and even in your language learning journey. Ready for the truth? Let's begin. 3. Lessons, Lesson 1. Words can kill. How what you say is destroying your relationships. Ever stopped to think that your words might be slowly killing the people around you? Not physically, emotionally. Proverbs 18:21 says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." That's not just poetry. That's real life. A sarcastic comment can crush someone's self-esteem. A cold silence can bury a relationship. We think we're just being honest, but sometimes we're just spraying poison and calling it truth. Have you ever ruined someone's day with a careless phrase? Words build bridges or dig graves, and every time you speak, you're choosing. Your tongue can heal or it can harm, and the scary part? Most people don't even notice they're doing it. This isn't just about home life. Think about your job, your goals, your English practice. Have you tried correcting someone harshly when they're learning? Did it help? Nope. Your words either open doors or slam them shut. So ask yourself, are you planting seeds of life or poisoning the ground? But this isn't over. Next, we'll talk about the silent trap that's isolating you from everyone who could lift you up. Lesson 2. Pride isolates you while you feel alone, even when surrounded. You ever feel lonely in a crowded room? You're not alone, but you feel like you are. Proverbs 18:1 says, "A man who isolates himself seeks his own desire." Translation? Pride builds walls. It shuts people out and leaves you stuck in your own echo chamber. You think you're being strong, but really, you're just being stubborn. You don't want advice, you don't want correction, you don't control, and it's killing your connections. You won't grow until you learn to say, "I don't know, can you help me?" Humility isn't weakness. It's the doorway to real growth, and that includes learning English. Refusing help out of pride? That's not bravery, that's self-sabotage. Because the truth is, pride might be the only thing standing between you and your next breakthrough. Now, are you really listening? Because what's coming next will show you how not listening might be your most expensive mistake yet. Lesson 3. Listening wrong is costing you. How judging too fast destroys opportunities. Have you ever cut someone off before they even finished their sentence? We all do it, and it costs us more than we think. Proverbs 18:13 says, "He who answers a matter before he hears it, it is folly and shame to him." How many times have you jumped to conclusions based on a half story? It's like watching the trailer and thinking you know the whole movie. We think we're being quick and smart, but we're just being foolish, In friendships, this breaks trust. In work, it ruins deals. In learning, it blocks growth, especially in learning English. If you keep interrupting the lesson, guessing meanings, or finishing sentences prematurely, you're not learning. You're pretending. Good listeners become great speakers. If you want to master English or life, you've got to master the art of shutting up and truly listening. And speaking of speaking, what if I told you that your voice, when used with wisdom, could open unimaginable doors? Lesson 4. Your voice has power. Speak with wisdom and doors will open. Some people speak and the room stops. Not because they're loud, but because they're wise. Proverbs 18:16 says, "A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men." Sometimes your words are that gift. Your tone, your timing, your intention. Your voice can be a gift or a curse. It can invite connection or spark conflict. And guess what? The world rewards those who speak with purpose. In English, the way you speak matters just as much as what you say. Kindness in your tone, thoughtfulness in your words, they go a long way. People forgive grammar when they feel your heart. Wisdom in speech isn't about sounding smart. It's about serving others through what you say. And when you do that, you don't just talk. You inspire. But be careful who you're inspiring, because some voices shouldn't walk beside you at all. Lesson 5. Walk with the right people. Your friends might be sabotaging you. Not everyone who walks with you is for you. Some are just around to drain your energy, doubt your dreams, and laugh at your faith. Proverbs 18:24 says, "There is a friend who sticks closer than a brother." That means real friendship goes beyond blood. But fake friendship, it poisons your progress. You want to grow spiritually, learn faster, level up in life? Then check your circle. Are your closest friends speaking life or sowing doubt? Are they mocking your efforts to grow? Or cheering you on, even when you stumble? This applies to English, too. A mocking friend can kill your confidence. A kind one can boost your fluency like nothing else. You don't rise alone. You rise with who you run with. And now that you know that, the only question is, are you ready to walk with the wise? Now that you've heard these 5 truths from Proverbs 18, what are you going to do with them? Keep ignoring them and repeat the same cycles? Or decide that today is the day something changes? Your words, your pride, your habits, your circle. You've seen the truth. You've felt the conviction. Now it's time for the choice. Which lesson hit you hardest today? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. And if this video shook something inside you, don't leave here the same. Subscribe now. Hit the bell. Share this with someone who needs it. And never forget, your future is hidden in your words, your relationships, and your willingness to change. And Proverbs still has so much more to reveal.